Anyways, before we run, Rio Olympics. Everybody, all the stories at the beginning of the games are always about what's wrong, shower heads that don't work, and because there's no games to report on. But damn it, once those games start, amazing. Did you see that Van Vleuten bike race crash? The woman from that
Oh
Trevor?
yeah. She's very seriously injured, wasn't she?
Yeah, well, they've done a terrible job of laying out that course, and the Biking Federation is upset. But I mean, last night, Phelps won the 200 IM gold
What do you
for
think
the
about
first
swimming?
time.
How many gold medals has he got now?
He now has 26 medals overall. 22 of them are gold. He has more medals than some nations have
I was
had in
wondering,
their history.
what is it about swimming? I mean, we had Mark Spitz and what's his name?
Well, but Spitz was only in one.
Torpedo.
Yeah,
So
They can win multiple events, can't they? Because there's a different.
they can. Yeah, I mean, he's won 4 this time around, 4 gold, and he's only ever won 2 silver and 2 bronze, and everything else has been gold. That's insane.
Going back to that point you made at the beginning, though, about in the lead up, and then it's there's the wider kind of real political issues about how the poor are treated in terms of the development of their stadiums and people having to move and all that. But like you say, as soon as the sport starts, all that goes out the window, and people just watch the sport. And I'm as guilty as anyone. I remember going to see the tennis at the O2. And it was Nadal versus Djokovic, and I just was horrified by this sort of corporate environment that I was sat in. But the sport still came out at the end of it, and it was really difficult not to get sucked in back to the joy of watching the sport. But you still have to be kind of mindful of all the corporate bullshit. It's like it should be renamed the corporate bullshit games, shouldn't it? Really?
the thing about the Olympics as well, you get these really boring sports early on, like shooting. I mean.
Oh, I don't know. I was getting really excited by archery.
Excited by the shooting, were you?
Well, the thing is, I was watching basketball last night, and the basketball commentator that the BBC has hired, because the one before was great. This guy doesn't even know the game. All he could do was keep track of, well, if she makes this free throw, they'll be down by 10 points. Yeah, talk a little bit about how they got into. Yeah, anyways, you're not going to teach people.